everybody doing? Good. Thank you so much for coming out, and thanks for your generosity. We really appreciate it. Well, my name is John Farrell, and for those of you, I was a little nervous when they asked me to speak because I'm a little bit of an introvert. And if you're next to somebody who's giggling or rolling their eyes, then they definitely know me. But I was asked to get up and say a few things about what it's like to be a scholarship recipient. Now, it's a great thing when you, we'll hold it. When you contribute to scholarships and help fund scholarships, you help somebody maybe like me put food on the table, pay your car insurance, or maybe even, pay your light bill. But what does it mean to me? I got to tell you a little bit about my story. A few of you are rolling your eyes up. So, a few years ago, I met this girl, and I thought she was incredible. It was awesome, and I thought she was just too good to be true. And we moved in together, and she was something else. And she was something else. It was too good to be true. She turned out to be a mean, manipulative, jealous. It was just awful. She was doing drugs, and she was abusive mentally and physically, and emotionally abusive. It was really bad. The emotional was the worst. I had no self-worth. I had no self-esteem. I felt like I couldn't do anything. And it was just definitely the lowest point in my life. And I would cry a lot. I felt really helpless. It was a bad situation. One night I was in bed and I was really upset. She was off doing whatever, I don't know, probably, I don't know. And I was thinking, I felt really bad. How did it get this bad? What happened to make it this bad? And I heard my mom's voice, and my mom died when I was 17. And I'm about 29 now, so that was a few years back. But I heard my mom, and she said, John, get out. Just get out. And I thought, I've got antiques, and I've got heirlooms, and I've got a lot of pictures and just stuff that means something to me. Can I just get up and leave my stuff? And then I heard a voice again, John, you can get more stuff. It's just stuff. So the next morning, I got up and I packed. I couldn't pack a lot because she sold my car for drugs. So I had a laundry basket. I'm packing clothes in the laundry basket. I couldn't take much, but I had to grab my Elvis wig. I've got the coolest Elvis wig. Some of you gave it, but you saw it, man. It's awesome. Erica Lytle's seen it. There she is. So I'm walking down the street. I leave. I don't know where I'm going. It starts to snow. It's the end of March. It starts to snow, and I've got no jacket. I'm walking down the street. I don't know where I'm going. I got a laundry basket full of clothes, and I got an Elvis wig. I ended up crashing on a friend's couch that night, and the next morning I left. I ended up at the VRQ. It's Transitional Housing for Veterans. It's a shelter. It's a great place. Veterans Restoration Quarters. Now, when I went there, they'll help you with your career and help you get back on track, and they keep you off drugs and all that good stuff. And I'm talking to my caseworker, Steve Austin, $6 million man, Steve Austin. And he says, John, what do you want to do? And I said, if I could do anything, Steve, I just want to be nice to people. Can I get paid to make people feel good? And he said, you should check out hospitality. So the Veterans Quarters got me to some classes through Baby Tech and Goodwill. I've got some hospitality certifications under my belt. Got some experience on the front desk there. And from there, I went to the Inn at Biltmore State, which is a really, really nice hotel. One of the nicest in town. It's I think it's the nicest. And then the next step was to start school. And I thought, I was a little apprehensive because I thought, you know, am I smart enough? Am I going to be the oldest person there? But I got here and I saw Mr. Petsky, and I thought, no, I'm not the oldest person here. And we do have many older students, and it's good to see because it's never too late to go back. I just can't make up my mind about this. So I'm taking my prerequisites, my math, my English, and public speaking. Here's my public speaking teacher right there, Erica Lytle. She's Teacher of the Year. Everybody wave. So with the money that I got working in veterans quarters, and they helped pay for part of my school, I was able to buy a car. And with the car, I was able to go down and visit my daughter. I have a daughter, her name's Alex. She's beautiful at 13, she lives with her mom. And those of you who are parents know what that must mean. I get to go see her again, and it really meant a lot. Well, I'm in school, I've got my FAFSA, I've got my Pell Grant, and I'm trying really hard, and I'm struggling. And I just didn't know how I was going to make it through. And by the end of the first year, I made the dean's list. Oh, please hold your applause. So I made the dean's list, and I looked at my financial aid, and I had a scholarship, and I didn't know where it came from. I asked Miss Johnson, I said, did you submit me for a scholarship? And she said, no. And I asked Chef Horton, did you submit me for a scholarship? She says, no. And I asked Mr. Petsky, did you submit me for a scholarship? And he was like, no, get out of here. But I did some snooping around, and I found out, I think I found out it was Chef Horton. And I didn't even know her. I said 2 words to her all year, and they were, yes, ma'am. I said them over and over, but I barely knew her. And she awarded me a scholarship. That made me feel great. I was on top of the world. Now I'm even more motivated, and I applied for more scholarships, and I got 2 more to start this year. I got the Grove Park Scholarship, and I got the Ottoman Asheville Scholarship. Thank you. And towards the end of last school year, Mr. Petsky calls me on in class. He goes, John, Ezra, Nate, and Taylor, you guys stay after school, stay after class. You're getting a scholarship. I'll tell you about it. It's something else we didn't ask for until we're this moment, you know, really enjoying it. And it was a real blessing. It was a great way to end the year, and looking forward to an internship. I was there for about a month, and my daughter was diagnosed with leukemia. Now we're not going to turn this into leukemia, because if there's one thing Mission Hospital knows, it's how to beat it. So she's going to be fine. But I have to, she's got the bone marrow transplants and the chemotherapy, the spinal taps. It's not fun. And I want to be there with her. I almost dropped out this summer. And I went to her and I said, honey, I think I'm gonna take a break from school. She said, why, Daddy? And I said, well, you know, I just want to spend a little more time with you, Sugar Bear. That's my special secret name for her, and you're not supposed to know it. So please just forget that she would be so mad. So she said, Daddy, you told me that everybody should finish school. Why don't you finish school? And I'm gonna finish school. And because of the generosity of people who funded scholarships, I don't have to kill myself. I don't have to work 40 hours. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna work part-time at Biltmore. And because of the scholarship, I get time to spend with my daughter. And I'm going to say it again. But because of the scholarship, I get time. And there's no price tag, there's no amount of money that you can spend to buy me what this has got for me. You never know how you're going to help somebody when you help them win the scholarship. Maya Angelou has a quote that sums up perfectly how I feel about hospitality and why I do it. And Maya says, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people would never forget how you made them feel. And so, what does it mean to me to be a scholarship recipient? And 2 years ago, I was homeless and hopeless. And now I feel so blessed. It's a feeling that can't be measured. It's been a real honor to talk to you folks tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much for your generosity.